B68 Plus is a 68 key keyboard, or 65% as you may also call it, similar to the B68 from Tecware, which we reviewed last year. It's really compact, as you can see, at 310mm by 101mm by 39mm. This B68 Plus comes in two colors, one with a black base with this dark turquoise mixed with mint colored double shot PBT keycaps, and the other with a white base with a mixture of the same dark turquoise and mint keycaps throughout, although majority of the keycaps are white. I have 4 of these with me today to show you the 4 different Gateron mechanical switches: the red, the brown, the yellow and the black. The B68 that we reviewed previously was great, but the B68 Plus is so much more. Just looking at connectivity, I can connect this wirelessly via Bluetooth. I can also do it wired with the detachable USB-C cable, as well as wirelessly via a USB-A dongle provided in the box. So 3 different connectivity options. And the last via the USB-A dongle was perfect for me for my work from home setup. Since my corporate laptop is administrator control, when I say corporate, you know I work for an organization. If you don't already know, I'm telling you, I do work full-time for an organization who has administrator control and Bluetooth function switched off. So my only option for external keyboard is via USB-A dongle or wired. So when I see this is great. Don't ask me why Bluetooth is default switched off on a corporate organization's laptop. I'm sure some of you were experts and you guys know why that's so, but I don't have any nice things to say about it, so I'm just gonna... Now, to connect via the USB-A dongle, plug it into your device and make sure the switch at the bottom of the keyboard is pushed to the right to 2.4G and it connects automatically. To use it wired, the switch at the bottom of the keyboard should be in the middle for wired mode, and then attach the USB-C braided cable onto the top of your keyboard and to your device. To use via Bluetooth, make sure the switch at the bottom of the keyboard is pushed to the left to BT. You can preset to connect up to 3 devices using function Q, function W or function E to connect and toggle between the 3 paired devices. What I'm not sure is why they don't use function 1 or 2 or 3, but okay, it is what it is. One thing I can't say just by looking at the B68 Plus is the battery life. I've used similar Logitech keyboards that allows connectivity via USB dongle, wireless, Bluetooth, as well as wired. But many of them utilizes physical batteries that you insert at the back of the keyboard, and they seem to last a pretty long time. In fact, I've never changed those batteries. The B68 Plus has a 2000 mAh battery. When pressing function backspace will show the battery level via the 1 to 10 keys. If the backspace bar blinks red, it's a sign of low battery, and connecting the USB wire will turn backspace to blue when it's charging. To save battery, the keyboard automatically goes to sleep after 90 seconds when the keyboard is disconnected from a device or inactive for 120 seconds. In earlier shots, you would have seen the keys lighting up. The B68 Plus is also an RGB keyboard with 11 different lighting modes, including 2 custom lighting modes. Both the black and white B68 Plus gives a very different feel, especially with the different keycap colors. I would have to say the keycaps on the B68 Plus looks much better than the B68. The font is cleaner without so much clutter on the keycaps. And if you remember in our B68 review where many of the keys actually have the alphabet and the sub-function icon on the same keycap, and it does look so much better without it now. There is this question I get all the times in the comments of the keyboard reviews, is whether for this keyboard will I be able to do customization in terms of the shortcuts or do macro assignment. To lay this up front, I didn't have a chance to test this, but on the manual it does say that the software supports macro recording and assignment, setting custom user profiles and custom RGB lighting. Well, to be honest, I could make time to do the test, but it is really not my thing to customize the keyboards. Plus, given the fact that a lot of the software that I use has got its own shortcuts, and I'm so used to it, I'm just not in favor to make any changes to mess things up such that it create problems that shouldn't have existed in the first place. So I'm going to leave you with that. If you would like to find out more about the customization, check out the manual on the website. Now, listen to each of these keyboards. Can you tell me which is the red, the brown, the yellow, or the black Gateron switch? Did you get it right? There is really no saying which option is the best amongst the 4 different Gateron switches. I think user experience with switches is really a very personal preference and inclination. I mean, we are all creatures of habit. So it's really very much what you're used to and willing to adapt to. But at 99 Singapore dollars, it's really interesting to see a keyboard with 3 different connectivity types as well as a 65%. I'm a big fan of 65% because I like the small form factor, but I also love my arrow keys. You can take away all the number pad. I don't give shit, but just leave me my number keys. And at the same time, there's so many little things that's not a massive wow, but it's enough to give you that, okay, great, I've got this kind of feel. And that's like the braided USB-C cables. I really like braided cables because they feel lighter, feels more durable for me. Or the fact that you could do macro assignment and customize the keyboard shortcuts, or simply that they've included a keycap remover in the box as well. But that said, what I think could be a game changer is that if the battery life is extremely decent. The tricky thing about wireless keyboards, as we have experienced and used several times, is that the battery life runs out pretty quickly and then you end up having to charge it with a cable, so it becomes a wired keyboard, and then you wonder why you paid so much for a wireless keyboard that you always keep it wired. So therefore, I think that if the battery life here makes a significant difference, of course, you know, I've got this for a while now, I haven't charged them, but as I'm testing it, I'm not using it as frequently as I use my other keyboards for video editing and so forth. In short, I've not had a chance to deplete this battery. But what I'm saying is that it could be a serious game changer and make the B68 Plus ultra attractive if the battery life is going to be much longer than the other common wireless keyboards out there. Now, if a mechanical keyboard is what you're looking for right now, then we've got a couple more of keyboard reviews coming up on our channel. So in order not to miss that, do subscribe to our channel if you're new to us, and I will see you in the next one.